Look at them, they're coming in swarms.
Oh, watch your head! Watch your head!
Oh, look at that thing. Oh, they're actually bumping the cage right now.
Stay calm, stay calm, it's all right.
Oh, Eli, it's in the cage, it's in the cage.
I'm animal trainer Brandon McMillan. I've spent my whole life handling some of the world's most dangerous animals, but never in the wild. Now's my chance to go face to face with them after dark, when they're most active and most deadly. To show you what no one sees. The secret lives of animals at night. The Bermuda Triangle is an area known for lost souls and unexplained phenomena. And beneath the water, the danger only deepens. Amidst the shipwrecked ruins, these haunted waters are teeming with tiger sharks, hammerheads, and reef sharks, making the Bermuda Triangle not only a center of paranormal phenomena, but also some of the most shark-infested waters in the world. I'm here to meet a mighty nocturnal predator, the lemon shark. During the day, these waters are teeming with danger, but at night, they're swimming with killers. I'm making my way to the boat that'll take me deep inside the Bermuda Triangle. It's also a place where I'll be doing some of the most extreme type of diving, swimming alongside lemon sharks during a nocturnal feeding frenzy. That is, if I don't become part of their dinner first. The nocturnal lemon shark unleashes its killer instinct in the dark of night. These ravenous hunters can reach 12 feet long and weigh over 400 pounds. Aided by eyes that can see great distances in the dark, unseen internal ears that can hear sounds inaudible to humans, and a sense of smell so keen it can zero in on hapless prey, even in the vast ocean. The lemon shark is one supreme nighttime hunter. I'm heading out to meet up with shark and diving expert Eli Martinez aboard our dive boat. His knowledge of these dangerous waters will be key to achieving my goal of witnessing a lemon shark feeding frenzy.
You Brandon?
Yeah.
Eli.
Eli has completed over 500 dives with sharks, and if anyone can get me in the middle of a lemon shark feeding frenzy, it's him.
So tell me about lemon sharks. How dangerous are they?
They're a very large shark, so if you don't respect these animals, they will bite divers by accident.
Eli tells me that what makes the lemon shark such an impressive nocturnal hunter is its tremendous night vision. The lemon shark's eyes have an increased number of light-sensitive rods and 50% more visual receptors than daytime sharks. This gives the shark excellent underwater night vision, and a specialized group of cones allows it to see more detail on the underwater horizon, where prey is most likely to appear. To find these beasts while they hunt, our plan is to sail 72 miles northwest from the waters of Grand Bahamas Island to Tiger Beach, where we should hopefully witness a shallow water feeding frenzy. Eli tells me that lemon sharks head to Tiger Beach because they've learned that after dark, their prey, of mostly lobster and reef fish, gather in the shallows.
How crazy does the feeding frenzy get at night?
We get 30, 40 lemon sharks hanging around. It gets completely chaotic. Sharks are going nuts. You know, normally when I take someone out to go see sharks, I can say, yeah, we're gonna have an exciting dive. It's gonna be safe. This is not one of those dives. At night, things get a little bit more exciting.
Tell me about the things that I don't do when I'm down there.
Well, one of the things you don't want to do is when you're swimming around, you don't want to have your hands kind of out there dangling. Normally, when you're diving, the best place to keep your hands is right here, tucked into your chest. That's so that the lemon sharks, because they're feeding, they're extremely competitive with each other, and they're going to be looking for any kind of thing to be biting at.
What would happen if I just happened to drift into the feeding frenzy with the current?
The best thing I would recommend if you're uncomfortable is just to swim straight up. The sharks will be feeding on the bottom, kind of scavenging around looking for bits. Just pop right up and swim around them, move out of the circle. Because yeah, what they're going to be completely concentrated on down here, and they're really going to be ignoring anything that's up here. So it's a safe way to get out of there, not instead of just kind of trying to swim low to the ground, you're just right in the line of fire. When we're down there and you're looking at the sharks and they're swimming around, we're going to get in a position where we're going to kind of watch them from the outside. But what normally happens is because of the currents, because of the way the water moves, we'll end up in the middle of this melee. If you need to push a shark away from you if it gets too aggressive, or if he's getting too close, I like to keep my hands kind of right here so that I can put my hand on top of his head, either one, and push him this way or that way. Just kind of get him away from you. Because sharks can't swim backwards, they can only swim forward. So if your hands are here, they're always ready to kind of grab a shark and move it to the side where he's going to swim around you.
And so it's like the typical rule, wherever the head goes, the body will follow.
Exactly, exactly.
Perfect. What can their bite do to me?
Well, they're very large animals, and a bite from one of these sharks could be very severe and actually cause us to end our trip early and have to fly somebody home.
More agile than a great white, and with nighttime senses superior to those of a tiger shark, the lemon shark is a supreme nighttime hunter. As darkness falls on the eerie, forbidding waters of the Bermuda Triangle, I can't help but think that in about 24 hours, I'm gonna jump off this perfectly good boat into an ocean filled with wild sharks.
Why are we stopping?
You got dolphins.
No way, dolphins where?
Yeah, right here. Look at them.
Oh, look at those things!
Want to go swim with them?
Hell yeah!
Let's go.
So which one's my tank?
No tank, just snorkel.
So, question. Any sharks in these waters?
You see dolphins? Really, chances are there is no sharks.
After you, I heard.
The North Atlantic is swimming with nocturnal creatures like these spotted dolphins that emerge at night to feed on animals that are more easily hunted after dark. Most of us think of dolphins as gentle and friendly creatures, but wild animals this size need to be treated with respect and caution. The nocturnal spotted dolphin was named after its distinctive coloring. But when they're born, they're solid gray and develop more spots as they mature. They are extremely social and can travel in groups as large as 1,000. And if a member of the group is wounded or sick, the others will take turns supporting it in the water until it either recovers or dies. Getting this close to these beautiful animals at night is a real thrill. I was practically touching them. But an invisible creature cut my dive short.
I'm in the water, swimming with the dolphins. A jellyfish nailed me right there. If you've ever been stung by a jellyfish, it kind of feels like battery acid being poured on you.
It's just like, it's a steady tingle of pain. Eli tells me that it was most likely a jellyfish known as the sea wasp that stung me, since they're very common in the area. Sea wasps have a net of tentacles that contain poisonous stinging cells. When sea wasps and other jellyfish sting, thousands of these cells explode, launching poison-tipped barbed stingers into their victims. They're practically invisible in dark water, so nighttime is the prime time for divers to get stung. After sailing for another 2 hours, we finally reach Tiger Beach just before dawn, and we turn on our thermal cam to see what's swimming in these darkened waters. Just above the waves, I can make out the last of the night's lemon sharks, and these things are huge.
With every passing minute, I know I'm getting closer to jumping in shark-infested waters. Going underwater, knowing that I've got something literally 10 times the speed of me and the power of me that can take me and snap me like a twig. Even though it was my choice to come out here, my nerves are telling me right now that I'm scared.
E.
only moments away from experiencing one of the night's most amazing animal behaviors, the nocturnal feeding frenzy of the lemon shark. My expert Eli and I have just arrived at Tiger Beach, the best spot for seeing this feeding frenzy up close.
So this is Tiger Beach, huh? Where's the beach?
Well, the reason it's called Tiger Beach is because it's on a sandbar. It's a really shallow area. It's about maybe 20 feet deep max. Sharks everywhere. They come here to take advantage of some of the feeding opportunities. It's just a really great spot.
The shallow waters of Tiger Beach stretch for a half-square mile of ocean before plunging into a deep water drop-off. It was once home to numerous shipwrecks that had crashed upon this hidden sandbar, but now it's a haven for sharks. As night 2 begins, we pull out our thermal cam and realize that the current has pulled us into a swarm of lemon sharks. Because they're warm-blooded, the surrounding water temperature of 75 degrees Fahrenheit makes it nearly impossible to see them underwater. But when their fins crest above the waves, their heat signature can be detected as their skin cools to the 66-degree night air.
I'm using the pole cam in the water. It's got LED lights, and it gets my camera in areas that I exactly don't want my face to be right now.
When the sun goes down, not only are these lemon sharks fierce, but they are hungry. And when we dive in, they are definitely gonna have the upper hand. Their famous night vision isn't the only thing that gives these killers an edge in the dark. With inner ears equipped with sensory hairs that allows it to hear effectively underwater, a nose that can sniff out 1 drop of tuna extract in 25 million drops of seawater, and pores primarily on the head that allow it to detect changes in surrounding bioelectric fields created by its prey's slightest movement. There is no question that the lemon shark was built to hunt and kill at night. For our first dive, Eli insists we use a shark cage for safety.
So what's the plan?
Well, what we're going to do is we're going to lower the cage down to the ocean floor. Once we get it ready, we're going to drop you in and see what the sharks do.
So if I'm inside there and something goes wrong with me and I run out of air or any other emergency happens, I've got a 20-foot swim to the surface.
You got a 20-foot swim to the surface.
In shark-infested waters.
In shark-infested waters, yeah.
Anything scary you want to tell me, or?
Sorry.
So you ready to get suited up and do this?
Let's do this.
I'm about to jump in there. I got to swim all the way down to that cage through this. That's going to be the longest 20 feet of my life.
Just getting to the cage might be the most dangerous part of this dive. As we make our way into the cage, the sharks start to follow us down to the ocean floor.
Oh, look at that.
What do you think, Brandon?
I'm having the time of my life. Are you kidding me? For my whole life I wanted to do this.
Right now, you've seen the sharks swimming around, but they're not coming in real close.
Oh, look at that.
Lemon sharks don't hunt in groups, but when one finds food and others are in the area, they all converge. And that's when the nighttime feeding frenzy happens.
It's crazy how slow they move right next to us. You never know how quick these things are until you see them burst in action.
Oh, watch your head!
Oh, look at that thing. Unbelievable. Look at them. They're coming in swarms. If one of these things... Oh, look at that. The jaws squish it like a grape.
But without warning, the sharks start ignoring the fish in the area and begin circling the cage.
They're actually bumping the cage right now.
Stay calm, it's all right.
Eli, get in the cage. Get in the cage.
That thing.
When it got inside there, I had nowhere to go. It actually started circling. I just went boom.
Yeah, and I didn't even have time to check to see where you were at because I was gone. I just saw that opening and I was gone.
I was gone. There's no way I'm sticking around there.
Welcome to the night dive here, man.
It was incredibly exciting being in the middle of a shallow water feeding frenzy. But now I'm ready for more. As the sun sets, I start my third and final night in the mysterious Bermuda Triangle. I'm finally going to get a chance to come as close to a lemon shark as any human can. Tonight, I'm diving without a cage.
Before we do this, I remind you, this is one of the most extreme shark dives in the world. I know that you lead all your expeditions at night. Definitely the daytime shark and the nighttime shark are two completely different animals. The sharks are a lot more aggressive in the evenings. They're more cautious, but at the same time, you know, when they do feed or when they do decide to come around, they're going to be a lot more bold. They're gonna move a little bit closer. They're going to be more wary of the divers. They're just definitely, it's a different animal, the different stakes, and it's a totally different game. You can never take your eyes off them. You know, it's not the shark you see you have to worry about. It's the shark you don't see. So one of the most important things is trying to get eyes behind your head. And it's always safety first, but this ain't a safe dive.
I'm game.
When we dive in, we'll have nothing to protect us but our wits. Eli tells me that since sharks often attack animals that thrash in the water, we need to make our way to the ocean floor as quickly as possible. One bite from their oversized teeth can easily tear through diving gear and flesh.
You ready to dive?
Let's do this.
We make our way to the ocean floor. It only takes a moment, but knowing that we're swimming through a swarm of nocturnal hunters makes it feel like forever. These lemon sharks are here to feed on the small fish and crustaceans that live in these shallow waters. And as long as we don't disturb their feeding ritual, we should be okay.
Man, look at the size of that guy right there. He must be 9 feet long, easily.
Sharks are the perfect underwater predators. They're quiet, they're stealthy, they can hear vibration, they can hear the thrashing. Watch your head, man. Don't forget to look up above you, man. They're dive bombing down on the sand, too, so keep your eyes out.
There's sharks everywhere.
They're keeping an eye on us. If any of them are feeding, just kind of keep an eye out for that. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Now the sharks are coming fast and furious, relentlessly searching the ocean floor for prey. The speed of these beasts is creating a strong current. It's a constant challenge to stay balanced and keep my bearings straight.
Whoa, look at how many of them there are now. There must be 30 sharks around us.
Without any warning, we're suddenly surrounded.
The frenzy has started. The visibility now must be about 10 feet. You can barely even see out now.
Wow, they're kicking up a lot of sand, so it's bringing the visibility down.
I can't see a thing. There's sand everywhere, and there are sharks between me and Eli.
This situation is getting bad in a hurry.
Brandon, where are you? Where are you?
These things are getting really aggressive.
What's that shark? What's that shark?
The frenzy is going strong, and there are sharks everywhere.
Whoa, look at how fast they get. I'm gonna be eaten raw if I stay right there.
Sharks typically approach their prey from below and circle them tightly. During a frenzy, they'll crisscross rapidly, using their superior speed and maneuverability to disorient their prey.
Again, I gotta remind you, watch your hands, Brandon.
Every time I turn around, there's another one there. It's like you can't even see them coming.
Lemon sharks usually feed every 36 to 48 hours, and sharks this size need to consume 4 to 5 pounds of fresh fish every time they feed.
There's like sharks everywhere. Every time I turn around, they're bumping me. It's like a stampede. There's teeth everywhere around me.
Since these lemon sharks have exhausted the supply of small reef fish in the area, they're now becoming more interested in us.
They're all around me, man. I can't shake them.
Keep your eyes out. There's sharks everywhere.
After we have less than 2 minutes of air, Eli, I'm gonna head on up.
Hold on, wait a minute. The sharks are too amped up right now.
With my scuba tank nearly empty, I break for the surface. And in an instant, one of these dominant predators comes within inches of my leg.
Hold on a second. Let the sharks kind of scatter out a little bit.
I'm running low on air, Eli. We have to get out of here right now.
All right, let's do this.
With a minute of air left, there's finally a break in the action. And Eli and I make our way to the surface, carefully navigating through the continuing frenzy.
That was the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Woo, that's the rodeo.
Man.
That's a lot emotionally to handle. I mean, that was a lot. That's a lot of big sharks. I mean, doing what they do in one of the wildest scenarios you could actually put yourself in. You're used to seeing the sharks kind of from a distance. This was like right in your face.
I had a couple of eyeballs literally pass right by mine. I mean, that's a scary sight to look at, because those eyeballs don't look at you. They look right through you. With life and limb intact, it's time for me to leave the Bermuda Triangle.
I'm relieved to get out of here alive. I've always thought sharks were incredible animals, but now I know there's no creature that can match their power and intensity on the hunt. I can't believe what I got to be a part of. A feeding ritual like no other. And one you can only experience in the dark of night.
See you when the sun goes down.